Oh.
Check it out. Am I in the camera? Ooh. That's got some sauce on it. Welcome to the Daily Dose, ladies and gentlemen.
Welcome.
I am Franklin, and this is Scott. No guests today, just us, the original recipe. Today I wanted to talk about how I am not anti-woman. I just want to make this a statement because
Usually if somebody, that's a precipice. If somebody's saying something really terrible about women.
I say it because my wife has accused me of mansplaining to her. And I was like, I hate that fucking word.
I don't even know. I don't even know what that is. What's that mean?
Mansplaining is basically... Well, I don't want
to... Can you mansplain it to
I'm
me?
hoping that I'm not doing it right now. But evidently it's where a man talks to a woman as though she's stupid and is over-explaining things to simplify the thing. I don't know. It's not a good thing, and I told her that's not what I do because I think she's honestly way smarter than me. So why would I mansplain to someone who I think is like at least 2 times smarter than me? You know, like she went to nursing school. She's a very intelligent person. I told her what my problem is I'm bad at explaining things, and I tend to overcompensate for how bad I am at it.
Yeah.
And then I also have this problem where whenever she's telling me her feelings, I will interject, which is cutting her off.
Yeah.
But the reason I do that is because she's going to talk to me for a while. Right? She has a lot of things to say because she's pissed off about something. So, I have to get it in there before she's on to another, onto another thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I want to get in there. I'm used to doing this. This is what I do all the time. So and when we're in a podcast or a video kind of setting, that's the thing. You got to get in there on it to be part of the conversation. So I want to apologize to my wife for mansplaining to her. That's just off the top of this episode. I know she doesn't watch this, so it won't matter. But anyways, I want to move this
it's
mic.
Out there. It's out there in the universe now. Yeah, pointing at your face.
Is it in my video vision? Is it in my my vision view?
A little bit.
This little thing is. Oh, here it is. Hello. How do I get rid of that? I want to keep the mic up close on us. Is this better? That's probably better in general. In general, that's better.
Dangerously close, though.
But what I've done for this week... Hello, buzzer. What I've done for this week's Daily Doses is I've compiled top 10 lists for every day. So today's top 10 list is the top 10...
Wait, I thought we were doing the show. Doing a Daily Dose?
We're doing the Daily Dose. We're not doing the original recipe.
Oh, it's okay.
No,
I thought that's what you said at the beginning.
Oh, no. I don't know. What did I say? What did I say? Am I fucking everything up again?
I think you
did.
My God. I think you said original recipe.
Oh, I can't do anything right. I can't do anything. Well, I said the original recipe. That's me and you.
Oh, yeah. This is Daily Dose.
I mean, if this was the takeover, it would be a different story, but
yeah.
Whatever. This is today's top 10 list that I've compiled is the top 10 metal albums of the 90's from Loudwire.com. Let's see if you can guess any of them on the top 10 from the 90's, from 1990 to 99.
Not your list.
This list. If you can name any metal album that's on this top 10 list.
But I said it's not your list.
It's not my list. It's not.
Because that would make a difference.
It would. It definitely would.
Top 10 metal
albums
from the 90's.
Yeah, from 1990 to 99. I'm gonna let you know.
Top 10. What if
Now
can you at least tell me if they include grunge?
I was just about to tell you that they include what I would not necessarily consider metal. like stuff you might hear on the radio hard rock wise at the time, or
Okay.
also grunge. And I want to also let you know that this is a lot of them are from the early 90s on this list. For some reason, the later 90s did not get as many hit albums.
I start off with Metallica, the Black Album.
Bing, bing, bing. That's number 3.
God, I really want to say Far Beyond Driven.
That one,
it's not
unfortunately,
going to be on the list.
That one would be.
I said I
on
want to
mine.
say it.
That would be on mine. Honestly, all of the Pantera albums from the 90s would be in there. All of them.
Yeah.
I don't know. Was Cowboys from Hell in 90?
Yeah.
It was?
Like 1990.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Cowboys from Hell to Great Southern Trendco.
So none of them are on there?
There is one on there. The number one is a Pantera album.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, just because it was the charts, the way the charts were, I think it would be Vulgar Display of Power.
You're correct. That one went like really, really super platinum or something like that for some reason.
Because, Great Southern Trendkill was the only other one that I would think about, but
yeah, that one. That one's one of my favorites. But I think that first song really turns like that is the make it or break it on the album. If someone says, "Hey, check out Great Southern Trendkill," and then you put it in, what is it? Suicide Solution.
Suicide Note Part 1
Suicide Note
and
Part
2.
1. But it's just that dude from Anal Cunt and Phil screaming like. It's fucking intense.
Yeah.
So if you can't get past that, you can't get into that album. I don't think. I mean, there's a lot of great songs on there. Every one of them. In my opinion.
My 2. Technically, I got wrong. Right band, wrong album. So that's still okay. Let's see. I'm gonna guess that there's another Metallica album on there. No. No load or reload.
Why would there be?
Well,
I'm going to give you the list.
What kind of list?
This list is crazy as fuck to me because there was some buck
I'm
wild.
I'm going to say is there not Nirvana on there?
Nirvana is not on there, but there is one weird one like that. But why isn't there Machine Head on here? That's one I have a problem with. Fear Factory would have been on there for me because they were big for me in the 90s. White Zombie would have been on here. What? Yeah. What? Astro Creep is not on your top 10 from the 90s?
Yeah.
Let me read it to you. Number 10, Korn, Follow the Leader. Not even the first Korn album or the second one, which were both better than that one. I'm guessing these go on album sales because that was the one that really was like MTV, all that shit. Number 9, nice pick. Not necessarily metal in my mind. I don't know. Corrosion of Conformity, Blind. Is that metal? I thought it'd be like...
No.
Not technically.
No.
Number 8, definitely not metal. Alice in Chains, Dirt.
Yeah, I kind of figured that was
It's a good album, but it's definitely grunge.
I was thinking them or Soundgarden would have an album on there.
You could even say that... I guess you could call some Alice in Chains like sludge metal because they do get real heavy sometimes on the guitar parts. And yeah, whatever. Anthrax, Persistence of Time. Never heard it. Don't even fucking have a clue. I'm not a really big Anthrax fan. I like the old shit, like the Cotton and Mosh era, that stuff, but I'm not familiar with that. I'm also not familiar with number 6, Judas Priest, Painkiller. I'm not a Judas Priest fan, though. I know that's probably affecting my metal status or something. I hate Rob Halford's voice. I hate it. I hate it. Number 5. Yeah. Which is weird that I like Cowboys from Hell because Phil does that a few times. The Medicine Man.
Psycho Holiday is...
Yeah. Holy shit. I forgot about Psycho Holiday. If you've never heard...
Spending time alone. Stop to set my demons free.
If you've never heard that song, you need to stop this and just go to YouTube or whatever and seek it out because it's fucking incredible. Number 5, Tool, Anima. however you say that. That's a good album. I mean, I'm kind of fed up with Tool at this point because so many people played the fuck out of them in the 90s. Like, every time you went to any party. Oh, yeah. This is great stuff, man. This is awesome. Number 4, Megadeth, Rest in Peace. It's a good Megadeth album. Slayer, Seasons in the Abyss, number 2. It's a good album. Can't argue with that. There's just a lot of ones that I would put on there instead of that. Number 1, Pantera, Vulgar Display of Power. So that's the list, man. Did you have anything you wanted to talk about today? Oh, you know what we should talk about? I want to talk about this. Today, when we're recording this, I don't know what will happen between today and when we were releasing it on Monday. But James Comey, how about that? Did you see any of that stuff? Incredible.
Yes.
You know what? I think that the best possible outcome for this entire thing is if they just, through these investigations, determine that the entire administration is in shambles and they just replace all of them. That's the only really, truly good solution, because we're just going to keep heading down the pipeline.
Or have a redo.
Mulligan on this one. Yeah. Can we call a mulligan?
Yeah.
We're sorry.
Look, we're going to make it an open election. Hillary, you're more than welcome to throw your hat back in it. But Bernie's also allowed to run, and then people can just vote now. See what happens.
It's just like the craziest shit is happening in the world right now.
And we said fuck the planet and pulled out of the Paris climate deal.
But did you see how Bloomberg said he's going to pay that whatever they require to have the United States involved in that? He went over the motherfucker.
He trumped the president.
Shit.
Oh, that one.
But I cannot wait to see what is going to happen, because I didn't watch the whole thing. I'm going to have to wait till tomorrow and somebody pulls all these clips. There's fucking 3 hours worth of this shit.
Yeah.
I skimmed it. I skimmed through. But a lot of those dudes that were sitting there talking to Comey definitely respected him. And he seems like a respectable man anyways. And to want to keep his integrity and the integrity of the FBI intact, it really says something for the guy's character. And he wouldn't even... he was very, very professional.
He basically was on the other side of the country and got fired and found out from the TV that he was fired. And he wasn't allowed to get back on the FBI plane to take him back home. That's how...
Our president is a man-child.
Sinister.
Who doesn't make any sense. He takes his ball and goes home every fucking time, no matter what it is.
I've seen enough that I think I'm pretty much convinced that he pulled out of the Paris climate deal because the French president shook his hand too hard. Because he's got this fucking handshake deal.
He does,
let's demonstrate it here real quick. He does this shit. He wants to pull you out of. Well, who does that? And the French guy, he's like, he had to plan this out because he sees him doing it to everybody. Yeah. So the French president plans it out, and he's holding on to him like this, and keep holding on. Like, I'm squeezing you now. Try to let go. But I'm not letting you go. That's what Trump was doing. Because he thought he was going to be the one, he was trying to be the dominant handshaker. And the French guy's just like, and wouldn't let go. That's hilarious.
What is happening in our fucking world? And then the dude talks. He gets on in front of these groups of people, and he just talks. And when he was speaking to the UN, they were just shaking their heads and like, what the fuck is this motherfucker doing? He's an idiot. He's a goddamn idiot. Talk about someone who they were even this congressional committee joked about how they have had to get together publicly so many times already in 2017. So, God, our world's fucked up. Anyways, join us tomorrow for another episode of the Daily Dose.
Yeah. Peace.
Let me introduce you to Zombie Takeover Studios.bandcamp.com. ZombieTakeoverStudios.bandcamp.com. ZombieTakeoverStudios.bandcamp.com is the only place you'll hear filthy, outlandish bullshit like this.
The only difference between Elvis Costello and what's that one dude's name? Oh, fuck.
Elvis Presley.
No, the guy that sings the Toy Story songs.
Oh, fucking Randy Newman.
Yeah, the only difference is like Randy Newman is like Elvis Costello after he got hit in the back of the head with a brick.
Podcasts? What's a podcast? You mean like a radio or TV show or radio show or something? What's a podcast?
Remember that weird Indian guy kept buying me fucking shots on
Yeah.
me?
And he would come up and rub your shoulders.
Yeah, I call him John Little Weasel.
I thought he was good friends with you, but he just can't. You're like,
He bought me like a peppermint patty shot, and then I was like, he bought me like 4 in a row.
Yeah.
I do think he was trying to do me. I am pretty handsome.
I think he was trying to get you into that restroom, that one restroom that's in
Yeah.
there.
Like there was a hole cut in the stall door, so I'm assuming he was trying to glory hole me.
And like, what man buys another man a peppermint patty shot, anyways?
I know, it was like the greatest drink you could buy.
Yeah.
But then he bought me one, and then I bought a shot for I bought a shot for everybody.
Right.
On my birthday. I said, I'll buy birthday shots. And then he bought me another one.
Yeah.
And then he kept coming up and talking to me. He kept he did. He kept rubbing my fucking
rubbing your shoulders. Yeah.
He was Indian, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was
Like,
Indian.
Native
dude.
American. Not Indian. He was Native American.
He was Native American. And
the last one we found him.
maybe he just wanted to be part of our tribe. At ZombieTakeoverStudios.bandcamp.com, you'll find all the rudest, rawest, underground comedy from all around Ohio, with free full-length comedy albums available for download. Feel like supporting our efforts at ZTO TV and beyond? Go to ZombieTakeoverStudios.bandcamp.com, download some original content, and drop us a few dollars on any one of our Name Your Price selections. You can follow ZTO TV on Facebook at ZTO TV and on Twitter at ZTO TV _official.